I got my dollar test right here. Let's see if we can get a positive.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
I thought that I was hungover because the night before that we went out to a Christmas party at Tyler's work and I might have had a little too much to drink. I know this sounds completely awful, but I don't know if I'm hungover. I don't know if I was ever hungover because today I do not feel good. Every time that I eat, I kind of feel nauseous after, and then I feel nauseous like right when I'm getting hungry again, and I get like super nauseous. And I don't want to like jinx anything or like say anything because I do this to myself all the time. But my period is like supposed to be due tomorrow or Wednesday, but usually before my period comes, my breasts start to hurt really bad. They don't hurt at all. I don't have any symptoms of period coming other than like breakouts, but I get those all the time, so it doesn't really matter the time of the month. But yeah, usually my boobs start to hurt like right before the period's due or a couple days before. And I haven't noticed that like at all. Like I said, it's probably nothing. I've literally been trying to get pregnant for 1.5 years now, and nothing has come of it. So I'm probably it's probably all in my head, but hey, I need to blame this nausea on something. I'll keep you guys updated if this gets better or gets worse or if flow starts to come, because if flow does come, then I will be getting drunk. I freaking hate flow, and I don't want her to come in my life ever. If I could be pregnant all the time, I would. I just left the hospital because I had to do some blood work for my my doctor. She had wanted me to do some blood work because obviously I've been trying forever, and I was supposed to do the blood work last time that I saw the fertility doctor, but I had lost my insurance, so I finally have some new insurance, and those blood works that I took today are being covered under my insurance. A lot of like fertility stuff isn't covered. So I had my blood work and they told me to fast for 8 hours before, so I figured I would just go in the morning and get it done because I need to eat. So I get there and I'm like freaking out because they hate blood work for one, and I was obviously hungry. The last time that I had blood work, I was pregnant with Brielle, and I had fainted in the chair when I was getting my blood work done. And I think it was just because I was looking at it, and blood never used to bother me, but I guess that time when I was pregnant it did. My fertility doctor wanted me to do the blood work, obviously, and she thinks that I may have PCOS, and if you don't know what PCOS is, I'm really not going to go into too much detail about it because I don't really know too much about it. I just know that it's polycystic ovary syndrome, and it means that you like have more testosterone in your body than normal girl. So my body is producing more male hormones than it should. That would explain my longer cycle periods, and sometimes they're irregular. Also, it gives you very severe acne, and if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I struggle with acne. I mean, you can see it on my face right now. I have acne. It shouldn't be this bad. I'm 22. Well, I'm almost 22, and my acne should not be like a 16-year-old girl. I'm on my phone because I left my camera at home, so that's that. So this is like an awful angle. So anyways, I ended up not having to fast at all. The woman said, I don't know why she had you fast because these aren't fasting tests. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry for nothing. So I should get those results back in about 3 days. We'll see. I bought myself a pregnancy test because the last time that I talked to you guys, or well, in the last clip, I was really nauseous and I ended up just having the flu because now like my whole family has it, so I knew it was just the flu. But
my period was due then and it never came, and now I'm on day 46 of my cycle and I have no period yet. I just started getting PMS symptoms like the sore breasts, so I'm gonna go home and just take a test. It's 6 days late. Well, it's actually 7 days late now because I always get it around 38, 39, 40. I did take a test last week and it ended up just being negative, I figured, but who knows, that wasn't with first morning urine, and it's a week later now and I still have no period, so I'm not getting my hopes up, because every time I get my hopes up, I am, crushed. But I just want to know why my period's late, because I'm supposed to be starting another round of fertility drugs when my cycle starts. So I'm like, either I want to be pregnant or I just want my damn period, because I want to start this new round of medicine. I took it the first round and it didn't work, so I obviously got discouraged, and I was like, well, I don't want to be on medicine if it's not gonna work, and I only gave it one chance. Some people are on it 10 times, so I'm going to give it another try. She wants me to give it another try and do the 21-day progesterone. So I have to go in on day 21 once I start taking the medicine, and then we'll do more blood work to see if I ovulated. I'm home now, so I'm going to go in and take a pregnancy test. So I'm back on my camera. I got my dollar test right here. I'm going to open this bad boy and let's see if we can get a positive. Not that I'm, expecting a positive. So I'm gonna go and pee in this cup and I'll be right back. Here we go. Let's check this test. Okay, let's check it. It's negative. What'd I tell you? I am not pregnant. Again. There's no line. Yeah, there's no second line. Unfortunately not. There's nothing there. I don't know what we need to do. We just need to wait, I guess, until we can start the Clomid. The doctor office has called me back with the results of my blood work. It's only been just a few hours since I have left there, so I was really shocked that they got the results in. Really, Lacey? But they did call and tell me that my hormones looked great. While I was on the phone with them, my mother had walked in to drop off something, and why is my phone ringing? This says no caller ID. I wonder if it's the hospital. Hello? This is? I was hoping that they would tell me something, like I was pregnant or something. So anyways, she called me and told me that my levels looked good. So, and when she was telling me that, my mother had just walked in to bring some things down to me, and I started bawling. Like, usually people would be glad that there's nothing wrong, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of wish something was wrong so that we would know how to go about it. If I had PCOS, they could give me this medicine and usually it would work, but I feel like I'm back to where I was. I still don't know. I don't know why I'm not getting pregnant. I've tried everything. I mean, I haven't tried everything, but I've done the Clomid once. I've sat with my legs up in the air after we've done it for like an hour. Everything that you can think of, I've eaten watermelon and pineapple, and I've done the oils, and I did the ovulation kits, and things that should be working. Nothing's working. So kind of, I feel like I'm glad that there's nothing wrong, but I'm also like we're back to where we started. We don't know what's causing my infertility, and it's extremely frustrating. It really is. There's just like, it's frustrating. I just don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not gonna get all sappy on here. I don't want to make it like I'm asking for sympathy, because I'm not. I don't know. Someday when I do get pregnant, I'd like to look back on this journey and know that, you know, it's all worth it. So hopefully someday I'll have a video leading up to a positive test. But as for now, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit before that. So they prescribed me Provera. Provera is just a medicine you take for 10 days that induces your period. So hopefully my period will come. I mean, it should. And then once the bleeding starts, I have to call back to my doctor's office and they will prescribe me to go in for a 21-day progesterone test and ultrasound just to make sure that I ovulated and check my follicles to see if there's anything growing. So until then, I will not talk to you guys. So, all right. See you next time.